What's up, you guys? It's me, Nelson Alvarez. Welcome to the podcast, The Weekend Show. Who are these other two people? Iron. Introduce yourself.
My name is Haran. We got here Moises, and we got here Josh.
No, it's
So
not Josh. It's
It's
Jackson.
I don't know why my
It's
username's like
Jackson.
that.
Jackson Klein.
I made this account like years ago.
All right. So
Jackson.
my first question is, what? Why are you starting a podcast? Like what gave you the idea to do a podcast?
Just because I want to be the person that can influence people to want to do more in life, and like I know there's people out there that like me who don't want to work a 9 to 5 job, who want to do more in life, and I think like there has to be someone who can inspire people like that, because there's people that have a dream but don't really know what to do.
Um, do you work?
Yeah, I got a part-time job at Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse. Oh, I see. I see. And how are you planning to grow your podcast? Like, what apps are you using?
Well, right now I'm trying to build a following on Instagram, so I got an Instagram, TikTok, and so I'm just trying to like gain followers on there and like just kind of like market my podcast. And I've got like my first episode, I got like 100 listens or something like that. So I mean, it's kind of been working.
Really? When do you plan to do your next one?
I was actually gonna make this one an episode, so
Oh, really? Yeah, I'll send
yeah.
you. Y'all can send you the videos. Start from Myra and then Moises. All right, for me personally, I want to become a real estate. Real estate or people say it's easy money. It is, but it's the hard part is from the start. Starting as a real estate is could be like the most difficult thing in life, I think. But the money is where you have to get it. I think if as long as you know what you're doing, you know where to get the money and manage yourself to get into that type of business, you could become a millionaire instantly, no matter how hard you try. What about you,
Mm.
Aaron?
Me, low key, I kind of want to go the real estate way too, like start off like that. But I've been like my cousin's been like recently talking to me about like doing like trucker things, like get my trucker license at 18,
You want to
and
do
from
one
8.
of like those truck drivers where they drive from like Texas
Yeah.
to Idaho. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
No, it's
Um,
it's something like that. It's something like that, but like it's like from here to Houston or something like that.
my
Like
uncle
that's where
does that
they.
stuff like that. They get paid well, but I'm pretty sure like if like the gas it takes half of their paycheck.
I mean, yeah, but like I'll have a pretty good starting because I'll be like, 'cause I looked in like more detail about it, and then like it's just a school that I have to go to, which I'll be able to work in for a year, and then I'll get like 1,500 every week, just working and studying at the same time. So I'll be like getting paid while studying, like not studying, but like getting my license, working for
It's
my license.
it's not bad. It's just like the negative effects to it is just like your sleeping schedule, health issues,
I
and
mean, no,
then
like that's the
just like
thing.
the
That's the thing.
gas.
Like I have cousins in it, which they already have like a lot of experience, and like they don't have to go all the way over there. Like their longest one is probably like a 8 hour drive, probably. That's their farthest one. But most of the times it's like local, so it's like from Houston. But, like, and by like when I turn 18, they're already gonna have like trucks, so they'll be able to like get me started with one. So then after that, I'll be working with them because I will have to have 6 months of experience with them with my license until I can start like driving the own trucks. Because you need like experience to drive their trucks first, like for 6 months, and that's about it. It's either one of those two: real estate or get my truck
Well, also,
or
I don't
thing.
really have a plan B for my stuff. I don't like if this doesn't work out for me, I'll be fucked in life, bro. I have no clue what I'll be able to do.
So like, how do you think like your podcast is like helping you get into real estate? Like, what are you trying to do with it?
It's not really helping. It's not really helping me to become real estate. It's just like right now. So my mom is like famous. I'm not giving the name out. She hit 1 million subscriber lately. My dad's trying to convince me to sponsor my channel on her YouTube channel, which I don't really want to. I want to build my own fan base. But it's not really helping me anyway. It's just because like I think podcasts seem so interesting. I've been watching like Andrew Tate videos, John Peterson, I think that's the name. A bunch of people that do podcasts, and they're like very influencing towards the generation and society. And I'm not like I want to be like that, but not like the like I want to give out my opinion, like my personal opinion, not like manipulate the generation, you know.
Yeah. No, that's what I want to do. I want to be like I want to be able to like I just want to live life. Like I don't want to have a 9 to 5 job. I don't really want to go to college either. I just want to I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to like travel the world and like talk to people and influence people and like let them see that like like my journey like can help someone else who maybe has like the same idea in mind. Someone else who thinks they're like I remember like thinking like I mean it started in middle school like when I would think about like what I wanted to do in life like I just always thought like there has to be more than life than just working every day. Going on a vacation like once a year. Like there has to be more to life, and that's what I want to find. That's what I want to do.
Mm. It's not bad to be honest.
I mean,
True. I'd like to be doing that,
I
but
don't really want
imagine
to do that
like
shit either. It's
imagine
just
having like
like I
yourself. I
cannot
mean,
imagine like waking my ass just to work off and then just like doing that shit repetitive over and over. I know people
So
enjoy that life. Like teachers, bro, they do this shit over
yeah,
and over. Like I don't want to be like that. I want to
yeah,
be like ahead of shit. Like I want. This is the reason why I'm starting this shit right now. Like I'm doing podcast, vlog, food channel, all that stuff. Three things at the same time, which is like kind of hard to manage on my own. But I'm gonna have to do more in the future when I get a bunch of like people. Like I know how to grow. Like I know how to manage all that YouTube stuff. 'Cause I learned from the best. I learned from my parents. I learned from my past mistakes, and I could possibly grow pretty good right now. I can't really imagine myself a million subscribers, but I can imagine myself like working my ass off.
yeah.
mm,
No, I don't. I really think that like if you work hard at anything you do, like there's no way you could possibly fail.
Anything
You
is
know?
possible in life. I mean, that's it's true though. I mean, like this is the quote my dad tells me all the time. Like, if you want to become a millionaire, you work for yourself. Like, I mean, that's
Yeah,
like I hate like agreeing with that, but it's true though. It's true.
yeah. No, you're not gonna save your way to $1 million. Like you have to be able to do more in life. Like there are people that sit there, they drive around $100,000 car, and some people are making $100,000 a year. Like how does that not wake people up and realize like there is more to life? Like dude, these people are driving around a car that if you worked for 1 year, didn't pay taxes, didn't spend a single penny of your paycheck, then you could buy their car.
Oh
You
my
know?
god. Like it makes me think like so you rather buy yourself like what like a cheap ass car like something like around 10K instead of having like a Lamborghini, a Tesla, uh, a Bugatti. What's the color of your Bugatti? Like I don't know why people be satisfied with life when they live in a
Yeah.
like a really like poor ass situation, like a poor ass house, crappy ass job. Uh, I don't know.
I don't mind working. Like it's not even like working what bothers me. It's just like the whole rat race. Like people go to college, they get in debt, or they get in debt, and then they spend the rest of their lives working and saving and trying to pay off the debt. Like my parents, well, my stepdad, he still hasn't. He's 45, still has not paid off his student loans. Like I'm
damn.
serious. It's crazy, you know, and like people that want to be doctors and stuff. Like yeah, you make good money. You get out of college like what when you're like 28, almost 30.
You
By
know,
30, I want to have a house. I want to be married. Like I want to like be living my life. Like they're just not getting out of school.
You know the one thing I learned about like when I was in school, people are so different relationships. They'll put their relationships over their goals. That's
Yeah,
the one thing you should never do. Because once you do
yeah,
that, you lose both of them, your girl and the goals. That's the one
yeah,
thing, bro. And sometimes, bro, I mean, I know why people are so desperate, bro. I mean, that's why I broke up with my girl because I want to do something better for myself, like for the both of us. Me, she does her thing, I do my thing, and I mean, it worked out. It worked. I mean, for me personally, I think of myself, everything's going well. As long as I keep the flow going, life's gonna be good. You know.
yeah. No, I mean I was friends with a lot of people, and like a couple months ago I ended up like just like stop being friends with them, just because like we were just kind of like heading different directions. We had like a big fight and everything, and I just kind of dropped them off. It just I mean it's just I mean I got my girlfriend and stuff, but I mean she's really like the only one I talk to about this kind of stuff,
Do you have
just
a
because
girlfriend?
like yeah. And
So
she's actually been like very helpful. Like I mean, she talks to me and stuff, and like we have conversations about like the same stuff. And I mean, I can't even talk to my parents about it. I get tired talking to my parents about it. And my stepdad's a veterinarian, and he thinks like the only way to make money is like just go to college, get a degree. Like he wants me to be like him. I'm like,
that's the thing. They don't think outside the box.
exactly.
They think like working your ass off very hard is the way you can go. That's not true. There's many ways you can earn money, and like I know there's ways you can earn money, but like I don't know the techniques. I don't know the skills. I need to learn
Yeah,
from like that. Like
yeah,
you could make money without even like spending money, which is true.
yeah. Exactly. You know, like people like when they try to start a business, like they go and they like invest all this money. Like if you were gonna start a business, like why wouldn't you like market it and like get customers, get people buying it, and then buy the product and then and then ship it out. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
people just I don't know. I
Have
don't
you
know.
ever
People
have you
don't
ever
like
looked
think.
into drop shipping before?
I did. I actually tried it. I tried it for about a month, and we got a couple sales. It just wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but it was like the whole thing with Shopify. It was so hard. Like design. It took me like weeks to design the
You use
website and
Shopify?
stuff.
I'm pretty sure you have to sponsor yourself. Like you have to, did you have you sponsored yourself like around social media stuff like that or no?
We did. I made social medias for all of it and stuff, but I don't. It was so hard designing the website, and then and just to get like a couple sales and stuff. But I don't know how people make that work because I feel like there's like so many people doing that. That it's like, how do you get people to come to your store?
About
You
dropshipping
know?
is it's competing. That's the one
Yeah.
thing about everything nowadays is competing. Like clothes branding, dropshipping, stocks, crypto, like NFTs, all that stuff is like
Yeah.
competing against someone else at your level, and that's like a really hard thing to do. I mean, I thought about it. I've done it. I've done like a couple of things, and like it is so hard to manage that stuff when you're like at a low level without any attention. No one knows you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the one thing. YouTube is the one thing I'm trying to do right now. Build like a fan base so I can use those
That's what I
fans.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I think you got to build a fan base first, and that's what I'm trying to do on Instagram. And it's actually been growing like really quick, but like I want to build a following, and then you can like start a business. Then you can like, and I could if I wanted to try drop shipping again, like then I got people that follow me that watch me. So I think you got to build a fan base first.
Yeah. You just have to build like a reputation behind yourself.
Yeah,
People will automatically search you like, yeah.
yeah.
So back to your girl, like, so I just want to like a quick question. Would you put your girls over? Would you put your girl like the girl you're talking to over your goals or your goals over her?
No, my goals come first, and she knows that. And I've had this conversation with her. Like, I know what I want to do in my life. I told her I told her straight up like, if we go separate paths, that's fine. If we want to try to make it work, that's fine. But I'm not gonna give up on my dream just to like run off to college with you. I'm not gonna give up on my dreams and what I want to do in life just for you.
That's good because
And
some
I don't have to say that. Like, you don't have to say it in a mean way. You can be nice about it. And she agrees. She doesn't want me to give up my dream for her. I mean, I want to live my dream with her. So
that's good. I mean, it's because like girls they be so annoying about like if they don't accept the fact that you put your goals first, then there's what's the point of dating them?
yeah,
If they don't understand what you think, then they're not the one. Because like my parents tell me that if I'm looking for a girl, I have to look for a girl that thinks like things like me. Like if I know
yeah,
how to like manage myself, make money, all that stuff. Instead of dating a girl that parties, be drunk, uh,
exactly,
be a hoe and all that shit. I mean that's kind of one
exactly.
reason why I broke up from her. But like there's a lot of reason behind why I did all this stuff from the beginning.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I think like like a lot of society now, like everyone that walks around in school, half of them, probably like more than half, you're not gonna see in a year from now. When we all graduate, I don't know what grade y'all are. I'm a junior, but like a year and a half from now, I'm not gonna see any of these people again. So it's like I don't know why people like walk around the hallways and are like so like concerned with being like the popular kids. Like I was never popular. I never really cared about that stuff. Even like middle school, I was never popular. I just
I
kind of I've always been different. I've always like just done my own thing. And so I don't know why everyone is like just so concerned with like being popular and being like everyone else. That's why you have to stand out. You have to be different.
I remember in middle school, bro. Like, you were in the same friend group I was in with those white people, with like Aiden Montgomery,
Yeah,
Ronnie.
yeah.
They bullied the fuck out of you during middle school, bro. I don't even know what the fuck. And then I think your mom like got in a situation. She pulled you away from us and stuff like that. I don't know.
I don't know. There was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you. Being the reason, I mean, I fuck around in school to be honest with you. Like, I really don't really focus much nowadays because I'm just focusing on YouTube and stuff like that. And it's so hard. Like, I got my ass in Saturday school just this week. Um,
You got
I'm
Saturday
always
school?
I'm always in trouble, nigga. No matter what.
Who you got Saturday school for?
Because
What'd you do?
I skipped. Supposedly I skipped, but I was just doing an assignment from with a different teacher, and she said I skipped. So they wrote me up. I got Saturday school, and Coach Hoser got caught. I was caught again skipping again. Like end of the school. I was like, damn. So I either
Man,
I'm gonna
today?
have to, yeah. I might either have like a parents conference or I don't know what's gonna happen to me. So
Where did you
whatever.
go?
Nothing. I basically skipped. I skipped, and
Yeah,
I can't stay in the class anymore, bro. I'm so tired. I don't want to be learning these like stuff that was like there's no point in learning
Exactly. That no, that's my whole problem. Like my math teacher is out to get me right now
them.
because I got first period off, and so I live like I just transferred high schools. I went to Geyer last year, but I go to Dan High now, and I live like 25 minutes away. So I always just like, and I got baseball practice in the morning, so I'm usually like a little late, like 10 minutes late, and he throws a fit about it every time. So now he's just like out to get me, and so and like I at least sit there and like I've been working on like posting stories and like working on all my like stuff like in his class, and he just I don't know, he's always got a problem with me, but I cannot stand to sit there.
I really can't just like be in school because next year I have two off periods. Like I requested a off period and a class for like work, and so like I honestly just want to graduate and be over with this so I can actually focus on
Yeah,
myself more because like school is just
yeah,
waste of time for me personally. I
yeah.
know I could do better. I have more time or I need more time for myself. School is not really it for
That's what I'm
me.
saying.
Like
Yeah, you
I have friends in there, but it's just like you don't really need friends at the end of the year, like the year you'll need yourself, only yourself.
exactly.
And it's just like school
Yeah,
is just boy fucking around and stuff like that. You just enjoying the last two, enjoying like the years before it ends, and then after that you'll be stuck in this like loop where you have to work your ass off, go to bed,
exactly,
all that
exactly.
stuff.
And that's what half like the mindless people in school are gonna go do. They're gonna go work. Half of them are gonna go work at McDonald's. The other half are maybe gonna do something. The 1% of them are gonna go off to college, be a doctor or something. They're all gonna work the rest of their lives. Like no one, everyone's afraid to be different. Everyone's afraid to stand out. And like there were some people like making fun of me for like my podcast and stuff when they found it. Like I'm sitting over here posted one episode and I already got 100 views. Like what are you doing? Like, you're seriously sitting here wasting your time making fun of me when I'm trying to do something with my life. It seriously makes no sense.
Yeah, like I have people telling me like hey, there's a job that pays you really well and it's just a few hours. But if they don't really think about it, like they spent 50 hours for $500. Like I mean, just an example though. But like that does not pay. That does not pay you well. You spent that much hours just for that much money? Hell nah, hell nah. And for like
Yeah.
for a doctor's degree, if you really want to become like a surgeon or like a person that does surgery, you have to like be 10 years into that like career. I'm not waiting 10 years for that shit. Hell nah.
You graduate when you're 30 and you don't have a wife, you don't have kids, you don't have a family, you don't know where you're gonna live, you don't have anything. What are you gonna do? And half the time, like none of them, they graduate with this degree that they waited 10 years to get, and they're not even guaranteed a job. So then what? What do you do?
I have no clue, bro. But like, I don't know. It's just like right now for me, I'm just learning stuff, trying to learn from the best. Like I've been showing my parents that I've been improving stuff like that. Like I'm taking stuff seriously. Uh, I just like school is almost over. I'm about to upload my vlog tomorrow. Um, I don't know. A lot of stuff's going on. I've been just so consistently busy, and I've been so
Yeah.
stressed out. Like, do you do any sports or anything like that?
Yeah, I play baseball, so I've been really busy with that. But I've just been trying to like find the time just to work on some stuff but I've also just been trying to build like better habits too. Like I think like little stuff, just like almost like making your bed every day, like can really just like set your whole day up like for success. Like if I really feel like if you wake up and you decide to be different, like the first thing you do, like you make your bed. Like I've been trying to like make my bed, read my Bible, and just like and I already have like a better day, like already from just doing those two little things. And I really feel like you just have to find, and like I've been trying to read more. Like I got these two books today or the other day, but I don't know. I think you just have to find, because I think like the start of success is becoming a better you. I really think that like if you become the best version of you first, like all the other stuff is gonna follow. Like you're gonna meet, like I met y'all tonight. Like I didn't even think there was like anybody else like me who's like had like the same thoughts as me. And like already just like focusing on like stuff, like I've met people that have like the same goals as me. And like want to do more in life. So I think like if I really think if you like start focusing on yourself, like the universe will just bring everything else like to you.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you. Fuck. I was gonna ask you something, but I forgot. Yeah, I could agree. I could agree with you on that one. I mean, I know people have the same goals, stuff like that, me, but like, I only care for myself. Only like I try. I mean, I didn't really expect. I really did not expect myself doing podcast food reviews and like all this stuff. I honestly was stuck with like the feeling of working. I'm working my ass off like at Walmart distribution, and I still want to. I still want to do it, but like I still have more faith in like the stuff I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But it's really hard. But like I've seen you be hitting the gym lately because that's something that's just a good habit for you and
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the mindset.
Right. No, I got into the gym like really like last year just because of like um I don't know, some stuff happened like freshman year and stuff, but I really like I was really in a bad place freshman year, but that's like it's funny like looking back on it now, like like 3 years ago, like literally like this month I was in such a bad place 3 years ago. And it's just crazy like how much like just going to the gym has like changed my life. And like just I found God too. I don't know if y'all are religious, but I really found God. Like he came to me in like that bad place, and I'm just like, it's crazy just to think like how much I've grown in like these past 3 years.
I could agree with you. I think for me personally, like I think I went through some like hard stuff, but like no matter like my parents kicked me out once since for like good ass reason, but that was because like I guess to like teach me a lesson. I mean, no, like even though no matter like how hard they tried, they still supported me in some way. Like they tried their best to like still take care of me, and
Yeah,
like I'm glad they done all that things for me. Like they kicked me out. They try to do a lot of things, but I learned from the best. I'm better for myself right now currently. Uh, I mean, I think if you learn from the worst, you learn from the you like think for the best and learn from the best.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I don't know. I just really think like the first step is just like being different and not not trying to fit in with everyone else. I really think that's like the first like main step.
I mean that's true though. I mean people try to fit in themselves like the one thing like about I learned from the school when I was my freshman year. No matter how hard you try to fit in, you like you just you really can't fit in anywhere. You just have to. You only need yourself.
Yeah.
I mean I don't know how to explain that, but like in life you just need yourself.
No, I completely agree. Like I don't need friends, and like I've learned that I really do not need friends. Like I really am okay just and like losing like all my friends. Like I'm okay with that. I'm in a better place now, and like I realize that, and I realize like I just need myself. I'm good. I can do. I know I know I'm gonna go do big and better things, and I know like they were just I removed them from my life for a reason. I didn't need them anymore. They weren't. I really think like a friendship should be like kind of like a value to each other, right? I think you should both give each other something. And I wasn't getting anything in that relationship. They weren't making me become a better person. They weren't like challenging me in any way. And I don't think they were really doing anything for me.
So what was one thing that changed your whole perspective, like changed your way of thinking in life? Like what was like one big impact to your life?
So I was actually on YouTube one day and like, you know who Iman is?
Elon?
Yeah, Iman. I don't know how to say his last name, the
I don't
YouTuber.
think so.
But just like he was popping up on like some YouTube shorts and stuff and just like also like kind of like the Andrew Tate videos and stuff. But just like kind of like listening to them and like listening like about like their view on like their view of life, it just really like just kind of made me like think for a second, like realize like I wake up every day, I don't want to go to school. It puts me in a bad mood going to school, and this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to go to college for 4 more years, get a job, and be miserable the rest of my life. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me, and I know like and it also made me think like I've always had like these thoughts like there was something more to life, and I remember thinking that in middle school and stuff. I just didn't know what it was called. I didn't know that like it was like a real thing, and now it is like it's the rat race. Like the Matrix. Like it is a real thing, and like people. I don't know. Like, it is. I really do think it is a real thing. I really do think that like society tells you to go to school, get a job, and work for the rest of your life, and you're supposed to be happy.
So
I think
so like if you like the podcast like so what was the most like who is the most influencing to you?
I like the Andrew Tate videos.
Yeah, I could agree with that one as well. I
Yeah,
learned. I mean, yeah, I don't really like respecting women anyway. To be honest with you.
yeah.
So like, if you had like a million or like 10 million, something like that, what would you do all that? What would you do with all that money?
I would travel the world and speak to people and share everyone, like tell them about my journey, tell them about how I did, and I think also like a big thing is like people realizing that you know we're no different than Andrew Tate. He's no different than us, and I think like when I get to that position in life, like I want people to realize that like I'm no better than you. You can do this. I was once in your position. Like I'm sitting here at 9:30 at night talking about how we want to escape the matrix. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're all in this position. We all had a starting point. And I really think that's like the biggest thing is just like that's what I want to do. I want to travel around the world. I want to teach people. I want to wake everyone up. I want to show them that there is more to life and they don't have to live the life they don't want to live. They get to choose. It's their life.
Yeah, I understand.
I, I don't think there's anything wrong with like, if you want to be a doctor, that's your goal, then that's fine. And I think there are people who are really okay. First of all, I really feel like there are people who just straight up are not real. Like who like there are people at Denton High that are just straight up not real, and they're not gonna do anything in life. Like they're just not real. There's no way, and I feel like there are other people who actually like, I feel like, like we need trash truck drivers. We need people. We need like hairstylists. We need people to work at McDonald's. Like we need those people. So I think there's people that are made to like work those middle class jobs, and I really feel like that like there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I also feel like there are like a certain part of like the population that like of the world that just have bigger and better dreams and know that we can do more. And I feel like we were put on this earth to do more.
So you think like you think NPCs are real?
Okay, I don't know if they're like robots, but they're not. There's no way, dude. This kid in my math class literally started hitting himself in the head yesterday, out of nowhere. He just started hitting himself in the head, and I'm like, there's just no way. And like, there's people that walk around with like pink hair and canes, and like dog collars. Like, it is the strangest thing.
Bro, I be seeing some
And
weird ass shit like at
yes,
the school you go to. Like I swear, I remember seeing
yes,
that protest fights over there when your school got flooded, Harper got flooded. A lot of
yeah.
crazy stuff. Like stuff's crazier than like here.
Oh, it's crazy because like people are so influenced by society now. That's why I really think it's like a big thing to be different because people, like, no one is born and they just wake up one day and they decide, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair 3 different colors and I'm gonna wear a cane and chains to school. Like, no, they're influenced by somebody. They're influenced by the retards who are telling them to do something. You know, they're influenced by like that, but yeah, that guy Sam Smith who's dressing up as a devil on the Grammys. And that's the problem. Like people listen to these people. People seriously like Hollywood has gotten so bad. Like all these people are becoming like the world is so gay and like satanic now. Like it actually is so crazy.
Yeah, I say that too. I mean, I agree with you on that. But like, do you support like gay people, like lesbians? Like, do you support like 30 different genders, all that stuff? Do you support them or no?
There's not 3 different genders. There's 2 genders. You're either a man or a woman. And I don't have a problem with gay people. No, if you're gay, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't as long as you're not like touching me and like being weird towards me. Like it doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is like when people make their whole personality. Like when you walk around dressed in like rainbow and like you're wearing like you got 3 different color hair. Like then it just bothers me because like there's a kid on the baseball team who's gay. He doesn't bother me. He doesn't. He looks normal. He's fine. He doesn't like do anything weird to me. He's just he's him. I think everyone's different. You gotta be you, but if you're gay, you're gay, but you don't gotta make it your whole personality. Like these people go on like the Grammys and like dress up as the devil, like people who act like that, and like these people that walk around with like pink hair and chains, and they think they should be treated differently than everyone else just because they're gay or whatever or they identify as a turtle or whatever they identify as. Like stupid that they think they're like entitled and they think they're better than everyone else just because it's retarded. It's
I
so
really hate
dumb.
the fact like their whole purpose in life is just like spreading the like it's not bad to be gay or like it's beneficial in some
Yeah,
way like being gay is a good way. No, it's not. It's like a sin. Like I'm not
it
I'm not
is.
I'm
It
not I'm
is.
not religious, but I'm not gonna be gay. I'm not gonna like do that stuff because I mean I try my best to be like Christian, religious. I don't know. It's just I don't know much about it, but I know that's a sin.
It is a sin, but I'm not gonna ever like treat somebody differently just because they're gay. Even though it is a sin, we all sin. We sin every day, and like the Bible says that, and no one's. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I just know I just know I can do more. I just know I'm different. It doesn't make me better than them just because they're gay and I'm straight. It just pisses me off like when they feel like they're entitled and they feel like they should be treated differently just because they're gay. Like when you shouldn't. Like and what's funny is like they're the ones who talk about like equality and stuff, but then like expect to like be treated differently just because they're gay. You know?
I mean, personally, if a gay person was next to me, I would punch them for no reason. Like
Yo,
I
what?
do not care. I do not care if they're gay. I mean, I don't. I mean, okay, if they're gay, I'm punching them. Like I don't want to see their existence. Like I know, like that sounds bad on me. I know,
What if it's
like
a
what I'm
street?
saying is not right, but like I have this gay person on my Snapchat be like trying to convince me to turn gay. I'm like, hell nah. He was like, I was like, why is it so bad being gay? I'll be like, because gay is a sin. That's it. Like there's no explanation. There's no reason for me to explain it. And so I'm like, hell nah, hell nah.
You don't support them?
I don't support them anyway. To be honest with you, like if my son turns gay, I honestly would end my life, bro. I swear to God.
They just put
Like I don't
adoption.
care if life's good for me, but as long as that doesn't happen, I honestly I have no clue what I would do with my life if my son turns gay, or something
I
like
don't
that,
know
bro.
either. I don't know what I would do.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what scares me. Like in a few years when I have my son, like he gets these like illusional thoughts in his head like about being gay. Like I know some kids shows be turning like their shows into
Yeah.
gay facts. Like I don't know.
That's like what's scary because that's what society's pushing now. Society's saying like it's okay to be fat. It's like, I saw like some stupid like meme today. It was like a fit guy and like a fat guy, and like the fit guy was like, I go to the gym so I can have like a healthy life, and the fat guy was saying like, oh, I'm not worried about that. I just want to enjoy my life, and he's like fat, and then he dies
Well,
early. Like
well, if he's happy, he's happy. I mean, I'm not gonna like pressure him to
you're
like
right,
hit the gym.
right. But like it's just annoying like when people sit there and who are you gonna trust more, the fat guy or the fit guy? If they're trying to tell you something, it makes you a better person. It makes you more trustworthy, and it's like no, like I don't know why everyone pushes it to be like okay for you to be fat. I don't know why that's a good thing. Like if I was fat, I was fit. Do you remember me in middle school? You remember how big I was?
Yeah.
And everyone constantly told me, and I think that was a good thing. I never, yeah, it pissed me off then, but like now looking back on it, like it was a good thing. Like it made me realize like I
Yeah.
actually was fat. And I did something about it. So I feel like when people get pissed off because like someone calls them fat or something, like don't take it in the right way, and those people are weak minded because they sit there and they get offended when in reality like they're trying to help you. Like now if you're just being like a dick and like just like being mean to someone, then that's one thing. But like if you're like trying to talk to someone and like just say like, hey, like you're fat, like you're getting bigger or whatever, like it's not a bad thing. I don't know why that's like such a bad thing now.
Okay, this is like a random thought, but I cannot imagine myself like a homeless guy giving me advice about stocks or like NFTs, cryptos. That'd be like so fucking weird. But yeah, I understand you with that. I think like I did get bullied sometimes before, like in my freshman year, some shit like that. But I think it was beneficial to me in life. Like I was skinny my freshman year, or no, it was from my freshman and sophomore year. But like after when I broke up from the first time, I started hitting the gym. I felt life like it really gives you like it really somehow benefits your mindset.
Yeah. It,
You,
it makes you more it makes you more confident, it does.
yeah.
It makes you walk around like I walk around. I don't know if this is like a bad thing, but like I walk around like knowing that like I'm just like yeah, I don't know. I know I said like I'm not better than anybody, but like, it kind of makes me think like I walk around the hallways, I see like the fat kid with like pink hair, like this kind of thing. Like I am better, just because I don't know.
Yeah, I understand you.
No, I don't think you should walk around in life like thinking you're like just better than everyone else. But I think like I think there are some people that like I think I am just genuinely better than some people just because they have pink hair.
I mean, that's good.
Right.
That's good. That's good. As long as you have that mindset in you, you like that will be beneficial to you in life. Like as long as you think you're better than anyone else, you can accomplish better things out there.
Exactly. Like I think you like your mindset's like the most important thing. Like if you really know that like if you have like a good mindset and you know you can do anything in life, there's no way you could possibly lose.
It's all
There's no
about
way.
it's all about your mindset. Like people say
Exactly.
like they can't do it or stuff like that. It takes practice with your mindset. Like the more you
Yeah.
train your mind, the stronger you'll become. Like the stronger
Yeah.
you'll think. Uh, like there's stuff I don't want to do. Like this podcast, I feel like doing it because I woke up, I see you texting me, like I was like, oh shit, I gotta do a podcast. I was thinking about like not doing it, but I told myself like another part of me told me like I can't just like move it, because if I move it, I'm just like basically slowing myself down. Like I have to push, I have to do stuff that I don't want to do. But like that's like
Yeah.
the whole purpose of training your mindset, to do stuff that you can't do, that you don't want to do. I mean,
I think you grow in like uncomfortable situations. I really think that like when you're faced with the adversity, like it's all about how you like look at it. If you can be happy when you're sad and still in a good mood, or like still try to make the best of your day when you're sad, like I think you're just gonna be like go that much farther in life.
yeah, like life will not be fair. Like life will, there'll be some obstacles in your life. Like no matter if it's
Yeah.
good, bad, you just have to like think the best for yourself and like the
Yeah.
people around you. All right, then I think that's good for tonight. Thank you for joining my podcast, Jackson. So Nelson Ara is signing out.
So, yeah.
All right, then bye.